Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're testing the right side here. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Coleman open on the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, Manning. Across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Arch is going to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it smothers. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Manning on play action. It's complete on the right side. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch in the end zone.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. And the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Martin. Across the 25. He's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, ready.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's Martin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Lyons. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Quick release on the RPO. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Arch Madness. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for room, it's Smothers. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Manning with a play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Third down from the gun, Manning. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. BYU right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Caught. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense.
Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To throw, Manning. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Could be an alley. He is in! Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
29, BYU, 15.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. First down for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. BYU lines up quickly.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throwing Manning. They're working that left side. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown running left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.